Carolina Herrera. Presentation by Arminda Tolentino. In 1939, highly known fashion designer Carolina Herrera was born in Caracas, Venezuela. Herrera was born into a fortunate childhood as she was one of the children of Venezuela's Master of Foreign Affairs. It was because of this she was able to receive a proper education. In an interview done by Berghoff Goodman in 2013, Herrera mentioned that as a child she never thought about fashion, as her youthful times included tennis, riding, and ballet, but not fashion or sewing. This was until her grandmother started to expose her into the fashion world by taking her to runway shows at a young age. But it wasn't until she was in the audience of a Balenciaga runway show at the age of 13 which sparked her interest in the fashion industry as she began to understand the meaning, quality, and classiness in terms of fashion. After her second marriage, she began to work at Emiliano Pucci's Caracas boutique in Venezuela in 1960s, where it furthered her interest even more for the fashion industry. This allowed for her family to move to the United States and settle in New York, where she would expand her career in fashion. Once Herrera and her family were moved to New York, Herrera's idea was to enter into the fashion world by creating her own textile line, where she would design a variety of fabrics. Herrera's former friend, who was editor of Vogue at the time, shared her thoughts of disapproval for this idea, but rather encouraged Herrera to use her ideas to create a collection, showcasing her own designs that incorporate both her textile and apparel design. This response led to Herrera's debut that highlighted her designs at the New York Metropolitan Club in 1981 at the age of 42. Herrera's signature look is very simple yet chic, as she is known for her consistent use of white collared shirt paired with a modest skirt. In 2018, her last fashion runway show, she created designs based off of the signature look as an ode to her ending career after 37 years as creative director. Carolina Herrera's brand is known for the elegant, classy, and feminine designs that continue to remain consistent, in which helps them set them apart from other designers. From the early start of Carolina Herrera's fashion career, her brand showcases flattering silhouettes that use a variety of vibrant colors and floral fabrics that remain consistent in her designs as of today. In 2017, Carolina did an interview where she explained that in order to continue a career in fashion, it is good to be unchanging, to know what you want in specific for your brand in order to show the intentions behind it. In an interview done with Vogue magazine, Carolina Herrera mentioned that she tends to lean more for the modest look in her designs, as it creates a sense of class and mystery for a woman. She goes on to express her disinterest in revealing clothing in an interview, as she explains that the lack of mystery towards a woman because everything is exposed. This modest and feminine designs helped her status as a designer, as she would be contacted by public and political figures to create custom creations for events, as she created a personal style for herself and her brand, which established a theme for her company. This implement of modesty in her designs have landed her succession in dressing important women figures such as First Ladies Michelle Obama, Jackie Kennedy, and Melania Trump, who have all been seen in public wearing Herrera's designs. It is said that these first women become consistent clients towards Herrera's brand. Along with important women, Herrera created a custom bridal gown for the wedding of Caroline Kennedy, the daughter of President John F. Kennedy and First Lady Jackie Kennedy, in 1986, only 5 years after she made her designer debut. A fun thing I wanted to include is that in 2011, Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1 premiered in theaters that featured a custom-made Carolina Herrera bridal gown that was made for Kristen Stewart's character Bella Swan. My favorite Carolina Herrera design has to be the black silk-cut velvet evening dress from her fall 1981 collection, and this piece was from her very first collection, and I love the simplicity yet the elegance of the modern taste that she had implemented on the design and the extravagance of the sleeve. I recently went to go visit this dress at the FIT Museum when I visited New York City in the summer, and it became one of my favorites. I was jaw-dropped when I first saw it. So I love this design, and it's truly a beautiful dress. This is my works cited page and my song. Thank you very much.